What's up, graphic designers? Happy Tuesday. In today's class, we're going to be starting a project that we're going to work on for a few days, maybe even a week or more, in which we're going to be celebrating the girls or probably the boys' LMU basketball team. And what we're going to do is analyze one of these images. So this is one of my Pinterest boards that I've been working on for probably over 10 years, and there's so many fun visuals, and we're going to want to identify one that we're going to deconstruct independently and reimagine. And because we already spent a little bit of time working on the girls' LMU team, I'm going to suggest that we work on the boys as we celebrate their season. And so here is what I did. When you hop into Google Classroom, you're going to see a few images that I've selected already that I think would be a great starting point for you guys. So here we've got one featuring Miami Heat, Wisconsin starting five, the Lakers. Here we've got Houston Rockets, Bradley Beal, captains. Savannah State 2014 baseball. I think this looks pretty cool. The Cavs, the Celtics, and you notice that there's some cool examples of the brushes in here, and we just learned how to use brushes yesterday. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna find one that resonates with you, and you're gonna push yourself. You're gonna find one that you think will challenge your skills and all the techniques that we've acquired in this class. So for example, let's say we wanted to download the captains. What you're gonna do, you're gonna open it up in Photoshop, and because this one is pretty low res, if you press Command plus, I know you can zoom in, but if you press Command 0, it's going to fill the space. And we're going to need to create our own blank. To do that, we're going to click File, New. And again, we always want to work on high res. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to click on Print. And then we can just do simply letter. And when I'm looking at the original image that we're going to be reimagining, it's in portrait mode. It's in like vertical mode. And so what we're going to do is take a look at orientation and click Create. And this looks wonderful. Next up, what we're going to need to do is click on Window, Arrange, and then Tile All Vertically. And this looks good. And I'm going to go back to the captain's image. I'm going to press Command 0 again. And that, again, fills the space. And this looks awesome. And we're going to want to add images. Now, I would encourage you to squeeze as many athletes or subjects into your composition as possible. But in this case, I'm going to get 4 sophomores. And that's going to be the theme of this particular image right here. And so to do that, what I'm going to do is go into my Downloads folder. And I'm going to grab Quincy, Jason, Jesse, and Mergum. And we can simply click and drag like so. I'm going to press check to confirm. Check, 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 check. Beautiful. All right. And so these guys are different sizes, and that's okay. And I'm going to hide all of these guys except for maybe Jason. All right. Beautiful. So here is what I know. I'm going to press Command 0 on the right one. And I'm going to think about where do we want this dude. Maybe we want him in the top. We're going to use the rectangular marquee, and I'm going to have it so it looks a little something like this. Maybe we don't want to do blue. And actually, what color would make sense? I'm going to click on Jason. I'm going to press Command I, and when we invert it, it creates this kind of pinkish salmon color. I'm going to press Command I again, and I'm going to go into the foreground color. And I don't love it, but what I do think might look kind of cool is this reddish hue. Like right there. And we'll see what happens. We can always change it later on. I'm going to use the rectangular marquee, and I'm going to eyeball it, and so it's going to look a little something like this. When I look at the inspiration, I can see on the left side that the heads are popping up that rectangle, and I'm okay with that. And I'm going to go down to the background layer. I'm going to create a new layer, paint bucket, bam. This looks kind of cool right here. And what else do I know? I know that if we hold Command, click Layer 1, and then we switch to the Jason layer. If I click the layer mask, we'll notice that he disappears. I'm going to press B for brush, and we've got those fun fancy brushes from yesterday. What we're going to do is open up the general brushes. I'm going to click Hard Round. This looks great, and we can add him like so. And if we unlink it, as we did just there, we can maybe, making sure that we're on the thumbnail itself, we can shift him over, and this looks kind of cool. I also know that we're going to need to include his name, let's see, S, varsity, and I'm going to shift this over, Command T to decrease the size, and we want it juxtaposed or like right up along the edge. And then what we're going to do is, there's a couple ways we could go about doing this. If we click the layer mask, we can hypothetically layer mask it out. Alternatively, if we just make it white, it's going to fit in like so. I don't love that, so we can experiment with maybe a different font. We can find one that would work well. Let's try one real quick. So let's say hypothetically this one. Yeah, I'm not mad about that. So this looks pretty cool. If this was the size of the rectangle that we wanted, I'm going to use the move tool and then hold option. And I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. Oh, check this out, guys. Last thing. Let's say we wanted them all aligned. How exactly are we going to go about doing that? I'm going to click the top one. I'm going to hold shift. I'm going to click the bottom, press V, and then when I look at the top, I can see that we've got lots of options. I'm going to have them left aligned when we click that left aligned edges icon. They're all aligned. That's cool. And then if we want them equally distributed, 4 over, we can click this one, and it says distribute vertically. Oh, that's perfect. That's amazing. And I'm going to add the other sophomores. I'm going to add some text. You're going to figure out which option of all the options from the Google Classroom do you want to deconstruct and reimagine. I can't wait to see your work. Let me know if you have any questions. Good luck.